Good morning, Friday morning, and it's a chilly, chilly, chilly one. Wind chill is really cold. Um, but well, I don't know. I think the sun's going to shine today. All right, today is Pilates stretch, and I'm quite stiff in my shoulders, so I'm going to really enjoy this. All right, so let's start with a warm up. Nope, cancel. Let's start with nice big deep breath in and out. Nice big deep breath in. I want you to follow your breath all the way down to your lungs, sort of like a snorkel. Okay, so fill, hold, and let it all out. Again, in and out. Nice. All right, let's do nice big arm circles all the way up and around. And the other way. One, I'm really feeling this. Two, and three, and the other arm. All right, so what are we going to be focusing on today? We are going to be focusing on lengthening and our bodies. All right, so I really want you to see what you're feeling, feel what you're feeling. All right, and your rib cage is up off your hip bones and your core is engaged. All right, so let's do some shoulder rolls. 1, 2, 3, and the other way. 3. Really exaggerate your movements, right? We're really focusing on range of motion. Arms out nice and wide. Okay, we're going to reach those index fingers. Reach. Come on, lengthen all those ligaments and muscles and tendons in there. Loud finger. See if you feel anything different. Ring finger and baby finger. All right, let's pulse it forward for 4, 3, 2, 1, and backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and down. 2, 3, and 4, and 6 circles. And the other way. And up to the sky, and let's just start swaying side to side. Nice big breaths in and out. Gradually getting bigger, pushing that rib cage all the way across the room. That's it. Belly in and reaching nice and tall. Reach, 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 reach. Come on, up to the sky. And we're going to do our 6 full body squats, coming down those side walls, reaching, 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 booty back. Big breath out, coming up, in, coming up, out, coming down. Squeeze those glutes. Something to a little bit to focus on. Is your weight distributed evenly on both feet? Let's do one more. Squeeze those glutes. And coming down those side walls. All right. Air squats up and around. 1, 2, 3, and the other way. 3, 2, and 1. And the other, woo, hang on, Erna. Up and around. 1, 2, 3, and the other way. I could not do this in Barbados on the beach. It was crazy. And let's go all the way up on those tippy toes. We're going to stay up here. All right. And we're going to walk, 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 turn it. You can have your hands out to the side, whatever you like. We're doing the Barbie, up on your toes. And around. And down, up on 1 and 2 and 3. And let's roll that right foot. And the other way. And we're going to go on the outside of that foot. And on the inside. Up on those toes, pushing your arch forward. Roll across those toes. Come on, scrunch them in. Your feet are so important, so important. All right, and down. And let's take that shag carpet, scrunch it in your toes. Your arch comes up, right? And if you can, keep that arch up and wiggle those toes. And shake, 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 shake. Let's do the other foot. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Other way. On the outside of that foot. On the inside. Up on those toes. So I don't know if, well, I doubt you guys could see, but got a new tattoo down in Barbados. MV and I, we saw turtles hatching on the beach, like 100 little baby turtles running towards the ocean. They ran right over Mary Vaughn's foot. It was so cool. All right. And scrunch that carpet. Arch comes up. Scrunch it again. See, my foot actually cramps when I'm doing that, but it's good. You gotta every movement. All right. Good. And shake, 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 shake. All right. We're going to practice balance. So yeah, so I'm going to show you my tat. There you go. So we got turtles on my feet. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right. And it means so much to me. Okay. We're going to do our balance. So shoulders are back and down, palms are forward, right? Then your shoulders are right. All right. And tilt that pelvis just a tiny bit. Let's bring this right foot up, right? And we're going to roll wrist and ankle. Other way. And point and flex. Point and flex. And shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. All right, let's do the other foot now. Right? Tilt the pelvis. Leg comes up. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Other way. Point, flex, point, flex. Lost my balance. Point, flex, and shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Awesome stuff. Okay, let's just jump it out. Train those lymph nodes. Be silly. Nicely done. All right. We're going to do a squat and a hold. All right. So a crunch hold. So we're going to do this. All right. Squat, hold, squat, bring it up and hold. Okay. Let's go. Squat, hold for 3, 2, 1, squat. 3, 2, 1, squat. 3, 2, 1, be tall. Your rib cage is up off your hip bones. Core is engaged. Shoulders are back. Your chest is open. Be proud. Come on, rib cage up. One more. Awesome. Side lunge crunch. Right? First one, we're going to stay down there for a couple seconds just to stretch out the inner leg. So side lunge, booty goes back. We're just staying here for a second. Nice big deep breath in and out. Okay, feel the stretch. Outer foot flat on the floor. All right, and then we're going to come up, knee to elbow, okay? So, ready? 1. Booty goes way back. 2, 3, 4. Keep the rib cage up. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's do the other side. Going to stay down here. Don't want any pulled muscles, so let's stretch it out first. All right, and let's start. Booty way back, knee to elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, now we're going to do squat extend. So let's have our feet probably about shoulder width apart. Squat it down and extend. Other side. Keep the belly in, rib cage up, stretch. Stretch up to the sky. Awesome. All right. Let's stand at the end of your mat now. All right, let's take a nice big deep breath in, coming your hands all the way up to the sky. Reach, 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 reach. Your rib cage is up, your belly's in. All right, and let's come down those side walls to ragdoll. Coming all the way down. We're going to stay here for a little bit, stretching out your hammies and your low and your back. Move your neck around in a circle. Other way. All right. Soft bend in those knees. Let those arms hang like spaghetti. Okay, we're going to pulse it up nice and slowly, trying to find that lowest vertebrae in your back. Belly in. And we're going to roll up that spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. Really focus on those vertebrae, chin to chest. Roll those shoulders back, all the way up to the sky and back down. Soft bend in those knees. And this time we're going to have our left arm longer than our right. You're going to pulse it again, finding the lowest vertebrae on the right side. We're going to go all the way up the right side of that spine. Open up that for those vertebrae all the way up. Roll those shoulders back, coming up and back down. Soft bend in the knees, and this time your right hand longer than your left. Pulse it. Take your time, because I really want you to feel you opening the vertebrae up on this left side. So sometimes it takes a little bit longer to get the lowest vertebrae. And roll those shoulders back, up and back down, reaching for those side walls. Let's walk our hands out to downward dog. Pulse those feet out. Pushing that heel into the mat. All right, and when you're ready, let's push away from those hands. I'm up on my knuckle pads, pushing my chest towards my knees. Pushing away from your hands, activate those shoulders, push your chest towards those knees. Your hips are being pulled up to the sky. And let's just sway those hips slowly, side to side, keeping that push towards your chest. Nice, big deep breaths in and out, nice controlled. Let's take this right leg up high behind you. 3 kicks. Bend that knee and look underneath your right shoulder. Reach that knee to that back wall. Straighten that leg back out. And we're going to bring that knee into your chest for 4. 1. And back up. 2. So rocking. 3. 4. And let's bring it all the way through to your right thumb. All right, we're in low lunge here. Just let gravity work. Let's bring this right arm all the way up to the sky. Look at those fingers. Back down. We're going to switch legs. Right leg back, left leg up. Let gravity work. Bring that left arm up. And switch legs again. Right arm up. And now we're going to go up to high lunge. All right, so both hands in front of that right foot. Magnetize those hands together. Power up. Belly to your back. Reaching for the sky. Up and down for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right, high lunge. Let's bring those hands down those side walls. Back up the front. Let's cactuses out. Squeezing those shoulder blades together as you're coming down. Coming back up. And let's bring those hands down those side walls. All the way down to either side of that right foot. Bring that leg back. We're in high plank. Push your shoulders back into their sockets. We're going to hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push it back to downward dog. Push away from those hands. Chest being pushed to those knees. Hips being pulled up to the sky. And just start swaying side to side, nice and slowly. Let's take that left leg up high behind you again. Still pushing away from your hands. 3 kicks. Bend that knee and look underneath that left arm. Push your chest towards that back knee. Do not forget to breathe. Straighten that leg out. Coming into your chest for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's bring it all the way through to between your 2 hands. And we're in low lunge again. I'm going to take this right arm up. Look at those fingers. We're opening up the chest. Switch legs. And bring that left arm up. Look at those fingers way up there. Switch legs. Right arm up. And we're going to go up to high lunge. So, hands together in front of that left foot. Power up. Belly to your back, right? Reach for the sky. Up and down for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring those hands all the way down those side walls. Coming up the front. Cactus. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Back up. And let's come all the way down. Coming all the way down to either, what did I do here? All right, to plank. We're going to go right to plank. All right, push those shoulders back, plank twist to the right, bring that arm all the way up, take a look at that hand way back there, and plank twist to the left. You can also do this on your knees. To chaturanga. So I'm going to go down on my knees, bring my body all the way down, push your chest up, relax those hips. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, coming down to the mat. Let's go back up to plank. Let's bring this right foot up. And we're going to bring this right foot over to the edge. We're going into lizard now. All right, so bring this right foot to the edge and go on the edge of your foot. All right, drop this left leg. We're going to open up this leg. Put your hand on the outside of that knee. Push the knee into palm. Bring this knee in and out. Knee to palm. Working on the hips now. Awesome stuff. All right, let's go into lizard. So we're going to go down on our elbows. And just breathe, keeping this knee out and on the edge of your right foot there. And just breathe. Come back up and let's wiggle this foot back to center and up on your heel. Okay, so line up your hips, right? And we're going to push our booty back. Your left arm reach down the mat. Push your booty back. And then your chest can come down. Feel the stretch all down the back of your leg. That hammy's getting a good stretch. Toe is up. And let's bring that foot all the way back down, going back to high plank. And bring this left leg up. And we're going to do the same thing. Drop that right leg. Wiggle this leg out to the edge. Up on the side of that foot. All right. Okay, hand on the outside of that knee. Push the knee to palm. Bring it in. Bring it out. Knee to palm. Awesome stuff. Okay, leave it on the edge of the foot. Coming down on our elbows for lizard. And let's come back up and bring that foot to the center of the mat, up on the heel. Okay. Opposite arm down the mat. You're going to push your booty back first. Push your booty way back. And then chest comes down. 3 breaths. Kind of look back and make sure that right hip is over top of that right knee. And come all the way back. And let's come back to plank. To downward dog. Push away from those hands. Your ears are at your biceps. And let's walk those hands down to your feet. Soft bend in those knees and roll all the way up. Rolling those shoulders back and forwards. All right, let's get into snowbirds from here. Just gonna have a sip of my coffee. My throat was getting a little dry. All right, so extend your right leg directly out from your hip. Have that foot flat on the floor so the outer edge is flat on the floor. Your rib cage is up off your hip bones and your core is engaged. Let's have our hands out, nice and wide, reaching from wall to wall with your rib cage up. Let's bring this left hand down, up a centimeter, and we're going to bring this right arm to our nose and back. 5, 4, come on, lengthen your torso. 2, and 1. Right? Wing dips. Touch down. Let's bring this right arm all the way down that right leg, reaching high to the sky. We're going to stay here for a second. Reach down your leg and up. Take a look at those fingers way up there. Oh, what a stretch that is. All right. And 6 wing dips. 1, 2. Keep the rib cage up. 3, 4, 5, and 6. And let's bring this left arm, down to the mat. Gotta move down here a bit. Bring this right leg up directly out from your hip, okay? Toe pointing down. It's gonna feel heavy. Make sure your belly's pulled to your back. Let's bring it up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to bring a toe tap in front of the mat, heel tap in the back. Toe, closing the hip, opening the hip. Have your hand on your hip so you can feel it. Closing and opening. Close that hip, open that hip, and let's lengthen that both arm and leg, belly in, right? And we're crunching knee to elbow. 1, come on, bring that belly to your back. 2, 3, lengthen and crunch. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And let's come all the way up and do the other side. Left leg out from the hip. Hands are out. Right arm down. Up a centimeter. Let's swipe it across for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And wing dips. We're going to hold this one up. I don't know why the back door is wide open. I'm freezing. All right. Stretch, 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 stretch up to the sky. Take a look at those fingers. All right, let's do our wing dips. 1, 2. Now, the further away you touch the mat, the harder it's going to be. So if you touch here, it's up to you. I don't want you to overstretch. 7, keep the core engaged. And 8. And let's bring this hand down to the mat. Your hand is on your left hip. Bring this leg up. I don't have enough room here. All right, toes pointing down, up and down for 8, 7, 6. Make sure it's coming directly straight out from your hip, not frontwards, not backwards, up and down. That's why your toe is pointing down. We're working the outside of that leg. Awesome. Toe and heel. Close the hip, rolling the hip over. Roll it over, roll it back. And lengthen, 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 belly in and crunch it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and lengthen. And we're coming all the way back up to bird dog. Tabletop. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, about hip width apart. All right, 3 clicks of the heel. And make a wish for today. Awesome stuff. All right, we're going to extend our right arm, left leg into bird dog. I want you to take a look back and just make sure that right hip is over top of that right knee. And then I want you to lengthen those, that arm and leg that is up. And we're holding for 5 breaths. So nice, big, easy breaths in and out. All right, we're going to slide it out to those limbs out to the side and back for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that hand back down and leave that left leg out to the side at 3 o'clock. We're doing rainbow taps. So we're going to bring this leg all the way back and over top of the mat, taking a look at your toes and back. 1, 2, 3, keeping your belly pulled to your back. 4, 5, and 6. And bring it down. And we're going to go right up to the other side. So left arm, right leg, take a look back, making sure that hip is above that leg, and then look straight down at the mat, lengthening your body. Nice, easy breaths in and out. All right, let's slide it out to the side first. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hand comes down, leave the leg out to the side for rainbow taps, keeping that core engaged, and up and over for 1. Look at those toes, follow with your eyes. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. And then from here, we're just going to go right up to plank. And we're going to bring that right leg into our chest and lie it across the mat, going into pigeon. Okay, so you can stay in high pigeon on your elbows or all the way down onto your forehead and breathe. With every breath out, you're sinking a little further into the stretch. Just enjoy. And then we're going to come back up to plank. Hands. Bring that leg back, and we're going into pigeon the other side. So bring this left leg in across the mat, lie that knee down. And again, you may be here. That's where I was when I started, right? I still can't. Some people, their leg is right across the mat, and I just working on it. All right, or try on your elbows. And then all the way down. All right. Let's just sit down onto that mat. I'm just going to tilt this a little bit since we're on our mats so you can see me a little bit better. There we go. All right. All right, let's legs are out in front. I'm just going to give them a nice little shakeroo as we open those legs all the way up. Right? Open them up as far as you can. Okay, I want those toes up, pointing upward. So if you have to close them a bit, close them a bit. All right, shoulders are rolled back. Your rib cage is up off your hip bones. Let's bring those hands out in front. Push those shoulders back, right? Rib cage is up. Your head's being pulled up to the sky. You're going to take this right arm. Try to keep that arm straight. Bring it all the way back. You're going to, left arm is going to point towards your right foot, right? And we're coming down to this. Chest is coming down to the leg. Breathing in and out. As you're breathing out, you're going to go down a little further. Try to stay on those sit bones, but the sit bone might come up a little bit. And slowly coming all the way up. And we're going to swipe it across to the other side. Nice big deep breath out as you slowly come down. And again. You're looking directly straight down. And let's come all the way up. Swiping across again. This time we're going to go a little faster. Back up, swiping across. And back up. All right, let's walk out center. Walking your hands down your mat or the floor as far as you can, but no hurts. Just a stretch. Hurt, come back a bit. All right. When you've gone as far as you can, let's have a nice big deep breath in and out. And then collapse down. And just relax. Relax. Big stretch, right? It should not hurt. It's just a stretch. Push yourself all the way back up again. Shoulders are back, head's being pulled up to the sky. Let's wiggle those legs halfway. And we're going to bend this right leg and bring the sole of your foot to the inside of the opposite leg. And this leg, see how it's up? I want you to sitting tall, head still being pulled up, right? Sitting on those sit bones. I just want you to put a little pressure on this leg. Your leg may just flop right open. On the other leg, your toes pointing up towards the sky. And I just want you to breathe. And you can just kind of move around a little tiny bit, right? That's pretty good for me. Awesome. And that's from here. We're going to do 3 crazies. So put your right hand behind your back here, and we're going to swipe it around. Nice back arch. Look at those fingers. And back. We're doing for 3. That's 1, 2, and 3. And let's just switch legs. Bringing the left foot onto your right inner leg, toes pointing up, sitting tall, right? Staying on those sit bones. Just put a little pressure on this leg. See, this side's a little bit better. That right toe pointing still up because I want that leg straight. And just kind of move around. It's a nice stretch of that hip. Good job. Awesome. All right, and 3 crazies from here. 1. It's a nice back arch, guys. 2. And 3. And coming all the way back. Let's bring both legs in front of you. Hands come up to the sky. Reaching, your biceps are by your ears. You're reaching high up to the sky. All right, toes are pointing up to the sky. We're going to walk those hands down the ceiling, across the ceiling, reaching for the wall in front of you. Start looking at your knees now. Still reaching for the wall in front of you. Nice big deep breath in and out. And again. And if you've gone as full as you can, just relax down. And I want you to massage your calves or your feet, wherever your hands can reach, right? If you're massaging your feet, poke, 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 and pull and separate those toes. Pressure pointing. Wiggle those toes around, squish those toes. I'll shut up and let you guys do whatever you want to do, but you're staying here. Feels good. Right, tap those top of those toes. And we're going to roll all the way back up. Roll those shoulders back. And we're going to bring our hands out in front. Push those shoulders back, right? And we're going to do 100s. All right, pulsing. So we're going to go roll down and bring those legs up into boat. And we're just going to pulse it. Hang on, we're going to pulse it down for 10. And up for 10. Keep that belly pulled in and you're looking straight ahead. Pulse it down. and up, and down, halfway there. Keep the belly pulled in, and up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down. Last 10. And bring those knees into your chest for a nice hug. And we're going to do 3 rock and rolls. 1, 2, and 3. And then we're just going to roll down and put our hands into T. We're going to do a nice supine twist. So I want your knees above your hips. Push that belly into the mat. Keeping your shoulders flat on the floor. Let's bring those knees over to the right, looking to the left. Keep those shoulders on the mat. And for an added little stretch, you can put that right hand on those knees. And we're going to breathe for 3. Back to T. Bring those legs, knees back above your hips. Your belly's pulled into the mat. Right, pull it in. And we're going to roll those legs over to the right, left, looking to the right. And bring that hand back on top of those legs for a little added stretch. Keep those shoulders on the mat. Bring those legs back up to above your knees. And bring the feet back down to the mat. We're just going to do a nice spinal roll up from here. All right, so I want you to, your hands, measure your fingertips to your heels, and your knees are about hip width apart. Right, we're going to pick up that blueberry. Got it? And tilt your pelvis and just roll all the way up your spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, coming up to your shoulder. And we're going to roll down. Come on, you got to get every vertebrae, so you have to push that belly into your back and release your pelvis. And again, pick up that blueberry with your cheeks. Tilt your pelvis so your back is flat. And then roll all the way back up. High, 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 all the way up. As high as you can. Push those hips up. Let's bring our hands underneath our body and clasp our hands together. Push those hips up. You still have that blueberry. And release those hands. And we're rolling all the way back down. And release that blueberry. Awesome stuff. Let's take this right leg, place it over your left knee. Open up that leg, that knee. Bring that knee in towards your belly button. You're going to take this left hand and on the inside of that right knee. Push the knee to palm. Open up and bring it back. Knee to palm, open up. And back. Yeah, really have to focus on knee to palm, not palm to knee. And breathe. Awesome stuff. That's both hands grabbing behind that left knee. So you have the number 4. Pull that left knee toward your left shoulder and push out with your right elbow. All right, making sure everything's lined up. Your heel is lined up with your left knee. Your left knee is lined up with your left shoulder. Pull and push out and breathe. And release. Legs come down, give them a nice little shakeroo. And then coming back up onto your feet, take that left leg, cross it over your right knee, open up that leg, see how it feels, right? And then bring that knee to your belly button. Your right hand on that left knee, push the knee to palm and open up and back to your belly button, knee to palm. And then open up that leg just to see if it feels any better, and it should. Awesome stuff. All right, we're going to grab both hands behind that right knee, right? We're going to pull, line up everything, heel, knee, shoulder, pull in, push out with that left elbow. I roll my ankle while I'm up here. Pull and push. Line, make sure everything's lined up. Oh, yeah. And release. And bring those legs back down. Let's bring our hands overhead. Belly to your back. All right, reaching from wall to wall. Reach, 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 reach. Now right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. And let's snow angel. Bring those arms all the way down as if you're doing a snow angel. All the way to your side. Now, when you're doing that, I want you to try to keep your hand, your whole arm, flat on the floor. You probably won't be able to, or you do. Snow angel again. Nice and slow. All right. Let's bring our knees into our chest for a nice hug. And just roll side to side. We're going to hug our left knee and lengthen our right leg. Belly's pulled to the mat. Lengthen and hug. Come on, lengthen that leg and hug it. And switch. This is a nice source. Stretch. And stretch, switch. And switch. And then with this right, since you're hanging onto this right knee, let's just make a circle. Your hand is on your knee, make a circle, and then circle the other way. Bring it back down, and let's do the same thing with the other knee. And bring your knees to your chest. And let's do 3 rock and rolls to sitting. 1, 2, and 3. And let's just sit cross-legged from here. Sitting up nice and tall. All right, let's take this left hand, put it over your right knee. Your head's being pulled up to the sky. Turn, look backwards, and breathe. Relax those legs. And let's come across to the other side. Same thing. Head's being pulled up to the sky. You're nice and tall. You're on your sit bones. Lots to think about. And bring it back. Okay, so I want you to sit any way you want to sit as long as you're comfortable and sitting tall. And your rib cage is up and your core is engaged. Let's take our right ear over to the right shoulder. You're not moving your shoulders. Okay. Staying here. I want you to look up a little bit. And look down a little bit. And back to center and bring our head back. Same thing on this side. I can't come over this side. Oh. Okay, so your shoulders are still, your ears going to your left shoulder. Staying here. Now look up. And look down. So you're going to feel, when you're looking up, you're going to feel it higher in your neck. And when you're looking down, you're going to feel it across your trap. And come back. All right, let's take our chin and take it over to the left. And then coming all the way across to the other side. And back to center. And let's do 3 circles with your nose. And the other way. Let's take our hands. We're going to go behind our back. So your right hand goes up to the back. And then bring your other hand up behind it. Try to touch those fingers. Release. And the other way. Can't touch this side. But that's pretty good. And back. And let's just roll those shoulders. Really bring those shoulders up to your ears. Bring them all the way back and down. Forwards, up. And the other way. Awesome. Okay, let's turn to lengthwise on your mat. We're going to do 3 rock and rolls, 2 rag doll. All right, so 1, 2, and 3. You're in a squat. You can stay here in a squat. Really nice stretches out your calves. Rock it back and forth if you can. Straighten up. And we're going to be in rag doll. Roll your neck around. Just hang here. Nice big deep breath in and out. All right. Let's give our legs a nice big hug. Thank you, legs, for everything you do for me. Letting me walk. Letting me kick. Letting me skate. Letting me curl. Letting me get out of bed. All right. Hands come down, soft bend in those knees, wiggle those arms. All right, we're going to pulse it, finding that lowest vertebrae. And roll all the way up. And roll those shoulders back. All right, and we're just going to jump it out. Puffs of air out. High fives. Have a great weekend. I hope you are more prepared for Christmas than myself. Tree comes up this weekend. Hopefully. Have a great one. Thanks.